wanted to talk about my family and their individual reactions to me coming out, because I think coming out is just really hard. Even if it's not as trans, if you come out as a lesbian, if you come out as gay, anything, it's really difficult. And I wanted to just share my experience and my family's reactions. So it's been positive, like everyone's reacted nicely, which is like, you know, it's the best thing I could hope for. Obviously, I know some people don't have that, which is like, it's devastating, and I wish every family would be like just happy and accepting. But we'll start with my mom, who I've mentioned in my last 2 videos, but she was really accepting, and it took her about maybe like 2 months to fully, no, actually it did not take 2 months. Maybe it took it took maybe like 5 months for her to not use my birth name, and then it took about 1 year and 2 months for her to use he pronouns. And she hasn't called me she in since last July, so yeah. She's like the best one. Who's been calling me the right pronouns and the name and everything. So that's my mom. For my grandparents, I'll talk about my grandma first. No, I'll talk about my grandma first. So I came out to her in January 2019, so 3 months after my mom. And she's fine with it. She's accepting and everything, but I think she really struggles with, she's not forgetful. She's not forgetful at all, but I think she just, because she's known me for 18 years, almost 19, as this birth name and as a female, especially with my childhood, she just sees me as a girl. No matter how many, she doesn't use my birth name that much anymore. Only maybe once every, 1 in 5 times she'll use my birth name. Which is, I can't really expect anything else. She's getting better, which is good. But with the pronouns, that's a lot harder for her. Even if I correct her, she still forgets the next time. But occasionally now she's started correcting herself and other people. So she'd be like, oh, he's gone to get ice cream or something like that, which is really good. But I still think it'll take till I start T for her to realise and get over the pronouns, which is really painful and it really hurts to hear, but it's I can't really do anything right now. So my granddad, he is very forgetful. He's quite ill, and he's kind of old, so his mind isn't very good. So he frequently forgets the name and pronouns, which I honestly, like, even though I correct him, he still forgets, but I can't, like, he is trying, don't get me wrong, he's not, like, purposely doing it, he's just really forgetful, but he is definitely getting better, like, compared to a year ago, when he just didn't even, like, as soon as you told him what my name was, he would instantly call me by my birth name. Now he at least corrects himself halfway through saying my birth name. And then the pronouns he just hasn't really picked up on yet. But that, like, I can't expect anything else, so I'm fine with it. My uncle, he's often at work, so I don't really see him that much. I have come out to him, I came out to him in a text, but he is kind of, whenever I see him, he does use the correct pronouns and the name, so I think he's like fine, but I don't see him that often, so I can't really judge him too much. So, but although whenever we are in like a group conversation with my grandparents or something, he does not correct them, which is kind of a shame. But yeah, that's my uncle and my brother, who I think I came out to him first before my mum, actually, because I thought he would get it, him being the same age. Well, he's 1 year younger than me, but yeah, I thought he would get it, and I think he does get it, but me and him have a really difficult relationship, and he has ADHD, so when he gets angry, he gets really angry, or if I did something wrong, he would he just blames me for a lot of things, and this is that's not an excuse for what he does, but he sometimes purposefully misgenders me, and he says really transphobic things, which it just really hurts that someone can use that as a power over you just because you did something wrong, and half the times I don't even do anything like worthy of that. Sometimes it's just me accidentally knocking him, you know what I mean? Like if I accidentally brush his side, he gets really angry, or if I turn the lights off. If I turn the lights off and he wants them on, he'd get really pissed at me and say some horrible stuff. It just makes me sad that he is like that. But on good days, he's really nice, and he calls me by the right name, uses the right pronouns, and he even makes jokes and be like, do you think you'll get a beard as good as mine, or whatever like that, stuff like that. But yeah, it just hurts a little when he does things like that. That's my brother. Last but not least, I'll talk about my cousin and aunt. Although I don't see them much, because they are very big extroverts, so they always hold pies and things, and I don't like pies, so I don't go. I see them on Christmas and sometimes on birthdays and things, but I've come out to them. I came out to them over text last year, a week before my birthday, because I knew, because usually they used to get me like really girly things like perfume and makeup, and I'd always accept them, but I think they could tell that I wasn't into them, but they'd still get me them. So a week before my birthday last year, I came out to them because I just did not want perfume again or something. And my cousin's a nurse. I think she works with seniors, I think, as in like old people. I think she wants to work at a care home. I think she does. I'm not sure. I know she's a nurse. But yeah, she was messaging me and asking me like, what do you have to do? Do you get, you know, how do you medically transition and shit like that? And yeah, she was really fine with it, and her mum was the same. And since I saw them, they use the right pronouns and things. Like I saw them over Christmas last year. We went for like a meal at a restaurant, and they used the right pronouns. Even if my grandma didn't use the right pronouns at all that day, but they did, and they corrected her and things like that, and it was nice. And they got me some men's perfume, and they said we know we keep getting you perfume, so we got the right one this time. And yeah, it was really nice of them. But that's everyone I've come out to, really. I didn't really come out to I have an older brother as well, but he lives with my mom, so I don't see him at all, really. I see him on my birthday, sometimes on Christmas, and sometimes when I go visit my mom, but that's it. It's like 3 times a year. So I don't really come out to him, but I know my mom told him, which I didn't mind. I was fine. I asked her to do that, really. So, and he from every time I meet him, he's fine with it. He calls me out the right names and the pronouns and stuff. So yeah, I can't really say much about him. I don't know how. Yeah. But that's everyone I've come out to. I hope this. I don't know what I wanted this video to be. I kind of just wanted to speak about my experience with coming out, and how my family have reacted to it. But yeah, so oh, before I end it, I have been thinking, even though I've only done, this will be my 3rd video, I've been thinking about doing non-trans things or LGBT videos. I think just because I just want to talk about other things. So I might do a video about my favourite musicals, which is a big thing of part of my life right now. So that'll probably be the next video. I'll talk about my favourite musicals and my favourite characters from that musical, and my favourite song, and maybe favourite scene. I don't know. But yeah, thank you for watching this, and bye.